Hi everybody and welcome back to the Upside Down. I got to see Dogman in the 40X movie theater experience and I'm here to tell you if it's worth it in the format. Before I get started, please make me your 40X guy by liking this video, subscribing to my channel, and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss any more 40X content from me. The Cinema Squad's 4th annual Rubber Duckies Film and TV Awards voting is open. Voting closes on February 10th. The ceremony will be live on the Cinema Squad's channel on February 23rd. I'll have the link to voting down in the description below. Please go vote in a lot of fun categories for film and TV of 2024. So Dogman, it was one I wasn't really sure about. I thought it would probably be fun in the format. Dreamworks, I was having some hope for that it would be a fun film. The film I thought was okay. Keep an eye out for my short movie review on Dogman. But what did I think of the 40X experience? So the seats, there was actually a lot of fantastic seat movement. It really matched up with what was going on screen. There's a lot of weird and random stuff and like different machines and things, you know, stomping around. So there's a lot of vehicle stuff, some big machine stuff, monstrous kind of things that are, you know, roaming around the city. All that stuff, the vehicle stuff, all of that fighting, action in general just is really fun in 40X. There's some crazy seat movements actually. I wouldn't say it's like one of the most intense experiences or up there with that, but it gets a little intense here and there, especially for a movie geared more towards kids. It did what it needed to do really well. There's different sci-fi like stuff, different machines shoot out different beams and different things, so you're feeling that in the puffs of air at the side of your neck and ears and a lot at your ankles. I actually felt the puffs of air at your ankles and at your neck and ears more than I have in any of the other films this month in 40X. Massagers were used a lot as well. I mean, characters are getting thrown around, they're falling, they're getting hit really hard. There's a lot of that stuff in here, a lot of different cool ways to do action in the film. The 40X goes along with that very well, and you definitely feel the massagers in your seat. The seats, yeah, there's all different ways that they jolt. They go this way, they go that way. There's a lot of rumbling and vibrating, even with small stuff like when they throw the tennis ball or a ball of paper or just something small like that. You're kind of feeling just a little rumble as it lands. I thought that that was a really good added touch as well, especially to a film that's already packed with a lot of action. There's flying. I mean, there's different machines that do different things, you know, sci-fi stuff. So there's a lot of fast driving, fast flying. This was actually a really entertaining 40X experience. It really made use of the capabilities very well. There was some constant stuff as well. A lot of the third act is just action. The seats are moving a little bit with the camera angles, a zoom through the city. Water was used a lot. Like, this is up there with some of the most used water in 40X I've seen. I was really impressed with that. You know how dogs lick all over your face. Anytime a dog licks any characters, you're feeling the water drip down from the ceiling. I thought that that was a cool added effect and it made sense here. It was a really smart move to do stuff like that with the 40X capabilities. So there was a lot of water usage with just that. Just the dog licking that was used several times. Also, more than any other film this month is the air puffs and the water mist shooting from in front of you. The water was an impressive part. I felt it so much. There was a lot of water usage. And not just with the licking, there's water, there's actually water that they dive into, they fall into, they're kind of fighting in. That was also used very well. The mist from in front of you and the rain from the ceiling as well. Wind was used a few times. Establishing shots, the dog puts his head out the window of a car when the car is driving. That's really fun as well. The wind is blowing in the auditorium. Again, it's refreshing. There's like flying and takeoff scenes as well. The seat movements are very fun, but also the wind blows in the auditorium, so you're feeling that along with the seat movements while you're watching what's going on screen. Fog is used a couple times as well. They're shooting out exhaust out of their muffler. It was used a couple times with that. One time I was like, I didn't know if they needed to use it, but they did. It wasn't distracting though. It didn't stay too long. I did notice the fog a handful of times, but maybe once or twice they could have gotten away with not using it. I've definitely seen it not used for more. Lights were used a handful of times. There's sci-fi elements, like I said, things shooting, anytime a light flashes, sparks, any of that stuff, that's when the lights are used. You could see them in your peripheral. Scent I did notice a few times. Again, it's the same scent. There was actually one time in here where I thought I smelled it a little different, but it's similar. So usually if a character mentions a scent in the film, they'll shoot out that scent in the auditorium. So a character does mention a smell at one point and they use the scent in the auditorium. Film aside, 40X experience is 100% a recommend. This was a fantastic 40X experience. They used all of the capabilities. For the most part, they used them all well. They all worked together to make a really fantastic 40X experience. It's a really good film to see and get a smorgasbord of what to expect for 40X. It's not too intense, but it's not really that calm either. But as a 40X experience, yes, I 100% recommend it. I think it's a phenomenal 40X experience. It's just hard because the film, I definitely think, is geared more towards kids. So I think that kids are going to have more fun with the film than everyone else. I think fans of Dogman and children and families to some extent are going to have fun with the film, but it's hard because it's like, I would 100% recommend the 4DX experience, but the film isn't going to be for everybody. It's a fine film. I had a fun enough time with it. It really was the 4DX aspects that were the highlight of that theatrical experience. Have you seen Dogman in 4DX? What did you think of it in the format and just as a film? Let me know down in that comment section. If you liked what you've seen here and you want to see some more content from me, please click around here to see some other content from me. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video with the movie fans in your life. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, make me your 4DX guy, and come to the upside, Dan.